Welcome back to the Twin Flame Roses series. Today we will be talking about the adventures of Sharkboy and Lavagirl. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, and come on back. Whew, glory to God. I better get comfortable because I think I gotta go to work here. Can someone in the comments shout go to work, please? We read a quote at the beginning. It reads, "Everything that is or was began with a dream." This was said by the main character, Lavagirl. Ooh, let's go deeper. Okay, right off the bat, she makes a very good point because this is in relation to manifesting your reality. It's like the quote that plays after the Disneyland fireworks. It says, if you can dream it, you can do it. We must first visualize what we want to happen in our lives. Once we envision it, in our manifestations are on its way. However, it never says when it is coming. Like this. A dream and a manifestation is like when ordering from Amazon or even getting a package in the mail. God puts in the order, He packs it, He puts a stamp on it, and it is being delivered. However, there is no arrival date for that day. It is up to God. God knows when you need your blessing most. Even if it looks like the blessing is delayed, we must realize that delay is only more time for preparation. Preparation to make room for your blessing because it is so big that you need to get rid of stuff you do not need and make space for the blessing that God has sent for you. Be ready because God can bless you from any angle. Only He knows where and when your blessings will take place. See a family name at 45 seconds in. And look at the background. It is under the water and the light is shining through the water. Hey guys, distractions keep happening as I read this out loud. And I feel like this is a sign that the devil doesn't want this to come out. So this is a sign that this video is going to change your life. Let's go deeper into the meaning of the ocean. The ocean can be very dark and you can feel lost. However, we forget that in the water, the rays of the sun make the water clear and easier to see. So when it seems like no light will come through and feel like all hope is lost, look up and you will see the ray of sunlight, and that sunlight means a ray of hope. Okay, so we hear the main character of the movie, a boy named Max, narrating what Sharkboy's life was like before he was Sharkboy. We cut to a scene of when Sharkboy was a child. We see him and his father feeding the fish in the middle of the ocean, in his father's laboratory. Sharkboy was little and wanted to be a marine biologist. His father gave him the name Sharkboy because of how much he loved sharks. And his father studied great white sharks, hence the lab in the middle of the ocean. He gave them sushi, which, in fact, my sister Anna loves sushi. The son named all the sharks. Their names are Good Milk, Peggy, Edbeck, and Cracket. This right here means something. For starters, shark could represent the power and the strength, aka the masculinity in the twin flame journey. Their pride is huge, as big as their ego. They may seem vicious on the outside, but on the inside they are kind-hearted and misunderstood. When they act out, it's due to what model they had growing up. Foreshadowing a new twin flame connection series video, perhaps? Because they feel like that is the only way they will receive love and attention. Nobody is born evil. It is the model we grew up around that molded us into the person that we are today. This is true for both divine feminines and divine masculines. However, if we had a bad model growing up, maybe that was a lesson, so that history does not repeat itself. I keep hearing to break the generational curse. Twin flames, healers, empaths, and light workers, and even starseeds. We are here to change the world, break generational curses, and heal others, even ourselves. We are the answer to our ancestors' prayers. 3, 2, 1, my sister's time as I write this. God confirming. They prayed for warriors, and then we were born. We are the ones they were praying for. Okay, I get it. We heard the prayer and we answered. The prayer is like leaving a voicemail on the phone, and if it goes to voicemail, they will call. They get the chance, or they will pick up. But the question is, do you wait long enough for them to answer your call? Or do you think after 2 minutes that it's never going to happen? How strong is your faith, I keep hearing? Difficult times are a test of your strength and your faith. You must be strong. Trust in the Lord even when all seems lost. You must not be weary during tough times. Keep the faith, twin flames, healers, light workers, star seeds, and empaths, even us mediums too. 'Cause it's not easy. Everything will get better. Take it one day at a time. Let's continue with the movie. A mysterious storm appeared and swept away their entire laboratory, separating Sharkboy and his father, which this is kind of related to my soulmate, because his father did abandon him when he was a child. I think he was like 7 when his father left, and it's like made a huge impact on how he acts around people. I feel like preaching. I was planning on teaching tonight, but I've decided I'm gonna preach. Bear with me for a little bit. Let's start off with the storm. The storm is a tornado. Tornadoes represent not only destruction, but also division. Woo, hallelujah. I felt God enter this place right here. The devil only comes to kill, steal, and destroy. He wants to cause division in your home. He just needs a crack in the window to disrupt your peace. Notice how the moment you start becoming free of the devil, he comes in and brings 7 more demons more powerful than the last. That is because he doesn't want to lose his grip on you. He knows that if you find out your purpose in your life, he loses. The devil doesn't like to lose. He's a sore loser. Like someone who cries at the thought of losing. He knows you are a powerful warrior, just like a robber. The devil doesn't try to steal or kill or destroy anything that has no value. In fact, when the devil goes after me, I remember that I am so worthy that the devil tried to take away my light. The devil hates light. He thrives in darkness. He thrives in arguments. He thrives in his little lair down there. If you were worthless, like you say you are, the devil wouldn't be going after you. Close all your windows. Shut those doors. With the doors open, you let bugs in. Ooh, I gotta teach a little. The bugs represent the demons entering your home. Kill those bugs. Show them that you are bigger than them. Whoa. Download for somebody right there. You are bigger than your demons. Oh, hallelujah. That must have been for somebody right there. And some being separated is like implying to break out of your shell. Your family is your shell. And what does a hermit crab do when they don't fit in the shell? They find a bigger shell. It's like a school chair. You've outgrown the elementary chair and you need to sit at a bigger one. This is like the clothes and shoes. When you outgrow them, they become too small and way too tight, which is like how the hermit crab moves, because it is too tight for them. What if this backs up the blessing claim? That you must make room for your blessing. If the shell represents the blessing, that means you are the hermit crab, and every time the hermit crab gets a bigger shell, it has room for the blessing. Wow. as clear as day, I heard, "Bigger the shell, bigger the blessing." Obstacle you beat and who you used to be is like a piece of history of how far you have come. It's like a monument in the past. It is preserved. You can look back, but don't stay there too long. You just look for a split second, then go to the present. So if we use this logic, what if Sharkboy and his father got separated on purpose? Because if he was stuck with his father, he never would have been the person he wants to be, or in this case was meant to be. We see Sharkboy on a life raft. This is a representation that there will always be someone there to rescue you, or at least guide you. But sometimes you gotta be your own life raft. He was alone, but then one of the sharks recognized him and took him to their home. If Sharkboy didn't feed the sharks, they most likely wouldn't have saved him. But since Sharkboy loved the sharks, he got blessed. I heard clear as day right now, reap what you sow. Treat others kindly and goodness will be bestowed upon you. Sharkboy to the cave. Maybe divine masculines need to build a man cave. A place where you guys feel at peace. Life's problems can be talked about in the man cave. It's a safe place for the masculines to be themselves without judgment. But divine masculines, you need to open up to your divine feminine. How can you expect them to be there for you when you shut them out? They want you to open up. Be vulnerable around your divine feminine. So divine feminines, open up to your masculines. Trust each other. Both of you want to comfort each other, but both of you are even afraid to do it. Could this also be a sign that opening up is almost like a gateway to the twin flame awakening? Sharkboy's new family were sharks. Whoa, that line right there is important. 2 words, soul family. A soul family is the family that you choose and the one who has made the greatest impact on you. For example, my sister Anna and her twin are my soul family, and also my twin and my soulmate's twin flame. They are not my blood family, but as Mr. Feeney says, you don't have to be blood to be family. Okay guys, so birds keep flying by as I say this, and where I'm at, that's not normal for them to be flying around me that much, especially where I'm recording. So maybe this is them confirming that your soul family is very important in your life. Maybe it's also a sign to find your soul family. The sharks raised him as one of their own. I may not have met my sister until this year, but one thing is for sure. She is the best sister ever. I can't ask for a better sister. She was there for me when I had to get tested for cancer. She was there when I was depressed. She has always been there. I'm never losing my sister. They trained him in the way of the shark. We help each other. Soul family helps one another heal their own trauma, depression. When we feel unworthy, they remind us who we are. Heck, this could be helping others with their own shadow work. Maybe that's another reason why soul family is so important. It says you must keep moving forward to survive. Always go forward, never back. It's like driving. The rear view mirror is your past. Learn from your past so they don't come back for round 2. While your windshield is your future. Always look to see where you are headed, not to where you have been. By instinct. Yes, This goes back to having faith. It's following your gut even if we don't understand why. Know that your higher power does, even though we can't understand it ourselves. It's looking like the sharks because that became his model. And over time, the sharks molded him as one of their own. Fast forward 2 years later, and Max is on a fishing dock. That's where he meets Sharkboy. Whoa. I like it. I like it. What is fishing all about? It is a waiting game. Fishing may feel like it takes forever to catch something. This right here is teaching us to be patient with ourselves and on this twin flame journey. Guys, trust me, it is very hard waiting, especially for people on the twin flame journey. It tests our patience and our faith. And technically, it tests our loyalty. Because do you choose to walk away or do you choose to stay? Ooh. And what does bait represent, you ask? The bait is in reference to the energy you give to your twin so they can heal. Be careful, divine feminines. Sometimes the masculine will take the bait and leave the grip at the last second and run off with your energy. See, your energy is like medicine. It's like dine and dash, always leaving when they get filled. Ooh, like a gas station. The pump gives gas, but rarely gets any back. The gas pump gets more just to give it away. It never gets gas to keep it. Feminines are the gas pumps, and masculines are the cars getting the gas. Let's do something for a minute as an example. Let us think if masculines were the gas pumps. We wouldn't care about prices in a twin flame journey because the gas prices go up and down based on how much it is worth. We give so much energy to the divine masculine that we should raise our gas prices based on how much energy we use. It is only fair considering we give so much away. We give so much energy away as donation. Ooh, I felt that one right there. And we make no profit. It's like going into bankruptcy. Ooh. Should that be another video? Let me know if you guys want that to be a video. Don't get me wrong. It's a good quality. But you deserve to get something back for everything you give to the masculines. Max says that Sharkboy seems to be lost. You know what? Guys, this makes me think of divine masculines. What if divine masculines are like Sharkboy? They're lost. They want to be found, but they don't know how to be found because they've been alone for so long. Max said that Sharkboy seems lost, so he brings Sharkboy home with him while his parents were too busy to notice. They were in fact fighting. The father says to the mother that maybe she should just leave. Be careful, man. When you get angry and in pride, you say things you do not mean. The divine feminine is your queen, your happiness, the one who gives you a ray of hope. We are also covering you. We are also your covering, in fact. So if they leave, your covering leaves. Covering leaves, your protection leaves. Don't let your covering walk out that door. This is like how we help the masculines find the light and how to move forward. For we are their flashlight. We are the northern star, guiding them to calmer waters, where there is no more suffering. There is no suffering with the divine feminines, for we will heal them and be there to comfort them. Max said, I kept him fed and in water. Interesting. This is like when we feed our masculine's inner child. That's a whole other video for a whole nother day. He had been traveling the universe, searching for his dad. This kind of does relate to my soulmate because he feels like if he was a different person, that his father would just come back into his life and finally love him, which sadly I got to download that it is not true, in fact. And the worst part is I can't even tell him. You know, sometimes you gotta, Divine Feminines, I feel like this is a lesson to you that you gotta let your masculine find things out on their own and learn their own lesson, no matter how painful it is watching them suffer. They are suffering in silence, but they know that you will protect them and you will always love them. As they say in AA, love them from afar. Sometimes, as divine feminines, we need to start loving them from afar. Because it takes a toll on us if we are around them 24/7 with no break, because we're always feeling their energy. Disconnect yourself from their energy for a while, even if it's just for a day. Give yourself the break that you deserve. One day, the girl shows up and she's got flaming pink hair. He named her Lavagirl, and that happened to be her name. She calls Sharkboy to go with her to Planet Jewel, and they leave together in the night. Whoa, say it. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I gotta preach here. He follows her wherever she goes. It doesn't matter where she is going. If she needs him, he will come in a heartbeat. This right here is like how twin flames will always follow each other anywhere they go. But I ask you, divine counterparts, will you answer the call? Are you willing to take a leap of faith? Step into the unknown and leave behind everything you thought you knew. Okay, this is funny. As I write this, I am on hold to speak with someone about my procedure. And I heard, clear as day, God said this is like the patience. Just because delays happen doesn't mean it's not going to happen. All you have to do is wait. Have patience with your twin, no matter how much it hurts and how badly you wish you were right there, right now. Please give your twin time to catch up. This journey is the most painful yet most beautiful journey. And masculines are struggling really badly right now. They feel alone in that nobody is there for them. They are going through a lot of their own karma. I also heard that I can't rush my prep for my procedure, like how we can't rush the twin flame journey. Sorry about that long rant, but I needed to say this because I feel like that right there is going to be an awakening for someone. We cut to him in front of the class finishing his story about what he did this summer. All but one through the paper had him. Bullies are projecting their own hurt onto the other people to make them feel better about themselves. They want others to feel what they went through. This is like people in the twin flame journey. They don't understand nor believe because they have not been through this painful journey, which nobody will understand unless they are a twin flame. The teacher's daughter acts as about Sharkboy and Lavagirl. This is like a baby twin flame, or new to this journey, you could say. She is asking the fellow twin flame about the experience on their journey. Her father is not awakened, but she is. This is the same with my parents. My parents are unawakened and stuck in the matrix. Foreshadowing another future video. I am the awakened one. Nobody in my family is awakened but me. We then meet Linus, aka his enemy. Or some of you may prefer the word bully. Regardless, this is karmic energy. He may be projecting in most of the movie, but still related to karmic ties. He then tells Max to bring Sharkboy and Lavagirl to school tomorrow to prove they are real. Divine counterparts, reminder to you that you do not need to prove to people we are on the twin flame journey. They will never understand the sleepless nights divine feminine's face, feeling the masculine's energy, and they won't understand all the suppressed emotions about your twin and how you cope with being separated from your twin and burying it in addictions. They will never understand half of what we talk about, and that is okay. Get closer to the people who are on the journey with us. Heck, share this with any twin flame you know. Spread the word that they are not alone. They need advice or want to share their twin flame story. DM us on Instagram. We cannot deal with this alone. We need each other as a whole group to support each other. Linus then goes up to present and decides to make fun of Max, and the teacher asks after class if they can try to be friends because this is a new year. They both looked at each other and said no. Okay, this is like me and my bully in elementary. We couldn't be friends. We tried, but we couldn't. She hated me, but I never hated her. In fact, I felt sorry for her because of how she grew up. She grew up with a father who left. Her stepfather stayed while the other guy ran. Passed by, and we aren't friends, but we are acquaintances. I would actually hug her if I saw her. My bully needs a friend, and I pray to God she's okay. But let's be real for a second. If you can befriend a karmic, ladies, I applaud you. There's no way I could ever be friends with a karmic. Whoa. As I was about to continue, I heard new year, new me. Maybe this is a sign to let the old you die so the newer and better version of you can come through. It's kind of like a tooth. You start off with baby teeth. The baby teeth comes out for the adult teeth to come in. The teacher then says for Max to make friends with his classmates. Then the teacher says dreaming keeps you from seeing what's right here in front of you. Ooh, that is so good. Let's go deeper here. So I apologize for a long analogy on this line. Now, I agree with this line to an extent. I can see both sides of this. Yes, dreaming can sometimes keep masculines questioning what is a dream and what is reality. For example, my twin flame, he pictures a world with any person he dates for over a week and talks about marriage and everything the very first week he meets them. It is like a dang script. I will actually get to that in a later video. They follow the script word for word. It's like watching a movie and keeping the movie on repeat. It's like the same exact story for every relationship he has. He chooses pain instead of seeing his queen is right in front of him, meaning me. He is running from it. It's like counting sheep that are jumping through fences, and you are finding the pattern and realizing it is on a loop. When you dream, you see the world that you want. But what if the world you want is 1,000 times worse than what you want to see? Another way you could actually put this is, what if the dream you want is 1,000 times worse than what meets the eye? What if your dream is keeping you from realizing your full potential? Now, on the other hand, if we dream, it can be a sign on what we need to do in our waking life. Our dreams are giving us signs. New series coming to the channel? What if our dreams are giving us warnings, but we just aren't understanding the meaning behind them because the warnings are so subtle that we cannot see it? We cannot see the dangers of staying asleep. It's okay to dream, but then you must wake up at some point. Dreams can help bring faith and inner peace, but not all dreams are good dreams. We must learn the difference between life and reality, and bad dreams from good dreams. Whoa. As I'm writing this, I am coughing. Divine masculines, open up your throat chakras, please. Interesting. When Max wrote in his dream journal to stop dreaming, the teacher said he lost his train of thought. Foreshadowing later in the movie, perhaps? I find it interesting that he is a teacher for elementary kids, and that is what I am working on, to teach elementary kids. Who knows, maybe I will take you guys along with me on this long journey. This may be confirmation that I will be a teacher. Max keeps a dream journal. Divine counterparts, maybe this is your sign to start keeping a dream journal. Again, this could be a sign that your dreams are trying to tell you something, but you're not listening. Keep your ears open, I keep hearing. We then cut to him walking from class and runs into Linus. Linus tells him that they can be imaginary friends. So if you try to hang out with us, we'll pretend you don't exist, he tells Max. Again with the reflection. Maybe he was abandoned by his friends and he was hurt when they left him. So Linus is making Max feel the exact same way. We see a bus number in the background that is 1701. And according to Sacred Scribes angelnumbers.blogspot.com, this is a message from angels that you deserve success and happiness. Seriously, Divine Feminines, you guys deserve the best. You deserve unconditional love. Never settle for less, please. Linus shows a picture he drew of Sharkboy in the electric eel tank. Remember this. This becomes important later. Max then calls Linus' skills weak. This could represent underestimating someone's true potential, is what I keep hearing. Maybe someone is doubting what you can do. Linus says, I'm gonna burst your bubble dream, boy. Let's pause here. It's almost as if he's saying someone destroyed his dream, so now he will destroy Max's to level the playing field. Wow. All right. We must think of revenge like an elevator. I understand you may be angry with someone, probably because someone hurt the person you love, like your twin or your soulmate or your best friend. When they hurt them, your first instinct is to get revenge. No, do not get revenge, no matter how hard it is. Do not stoop to their level. You are awakened and at a higher level than the enemy. If you get revenge on that person, that can make people see you as the enemy because you chose to fight them instead of walking away. I keep hearing, choose your battles. We then see Max looking backwards when the bullies are chasing him. Divine counterparts, do not look back. Keep moving forward. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Things will get better. They are chasing him at a playground. I believe this is a sign that you need to heal your inner child. Play like you were a little kid again. What would bring your inner child solace? What would make your inner child feel safe instead of attacked? Once again, guys, there is many distractions right now, so I believe this is a sign that the devil really does not want this to get out, but I'm going to do it anyway. Once again, guys, I believe that the enemy doesn't want this to get out because this might be something that might save someone's life right here. Let's continue on. The bully tells others to get the book, and they follow Linus almost like a dictator, telling town people what to do. Like they follow Linus blindly and do what he asks them to do. Linus tells Max to give him the book or he will visit the dream lair. Remember this. This is important. It seems to me he is manifesting what he wants done to Sharkboy, Lavagirl, and Max. I also see that he is wearing a ring, which can be symbolic, but that's for a whole nother video. I feel like this is a sign for me as well that my cousin is always watching over me, because I just noticed he is wearing a sweatband on his wrist that shows Jack the Skeleton from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Foreshadowing a future video. Max throws the book down the slide and the bullies duck. This is interesting. This is like when we are dodging bullets per se. Like in other words, we are dodging the enemy's shots. Duck and cover is what I keep hearing. Maybe some of y'all need to wear a veil and protect your energy. Max gets stuck and Linus takes the book from him. Divine masculines, you guys are in some serious trouble here. You guys are falling for the traps of the karmic. And the karmic puts it right in front of you. That's what gets us divine feminines mad. When you go to other people instead of healing, you are hurting your divine feminine, not only physically making them sick, but their heart breaks every single minute of the day and they have no rest. They need you, divine masculines. They want to open up, but how can you expect divine feminines to trust you? How can they trust you are there for them when you never ask how they are doing and you only talk to them when you're lonely? They love you with all their heart, but you break their heart so much that they just lay there thinking about you 24/7. Whoa. I heard clear as day right now. What skeletons do you have in the closet? That might be for someone right there. Now, divine masculines, even though you hurt them, they still pray for you 24/7. All of us feminines pray for you 24/7. And you don't realize that. We are praying for your safety. We pray that you are protected. We even pray that you're okay when you wake up. We want to make sure you're not only physically okay, but mentally and emotionally as well. Divine masculines, tell your feminines the truth. I cannot stress this enough. Because you realize that you let go of the divine feminine, who is your true queen. 11:55 as I say that. God confirming. Wait a minute. Could the dream journal also be like a list of manifestations he wants to see be into fruition? Think about it and DM us your thoughts on our Instagram page. We then cut into the nighttime and we see like a flash of light and we see the planets on top. What if these planets represent the different universes? He wants it to be real so that he can escape his own reality. Like in the movie Inside Out, how there were different lands in her mind based on her experiences. Foreshadowing a future video, perhaps? Guys, I am so sorry for all these interruptions. We then see a rocket ship, furthermore proving the point that he wants to escape his reality and go somewhere where it makes him feel happy and forget the life he is currently living in. I think us twin flames can relate. Most of us come from toxic homes and we want to escape and just be happy with our twin. We need to remember divine feminines and divine masculines that divine timing is at play here and that it will happen, just probably not when you expect it to happen. Next to him is also a lava lamp, and Lavagirl can shoot lava. Also, I noticed the lamp is the same color as her hair. Maybe that is how she got her flaming pink and purple hair. Lightning strikes and he can hear Sharkboy and Lavagirl while he is asleep. Sharkboy and Lavagirl tell him to stay dreaming and keep his eyes open. This is yet another future video we will talk about. Max wakes up and sees footprints. Weird download. You guys remember Blue's Clues? And the paw prints were like clues to what Blue wanted? What if this is a representation that our guides are always giving us clues, hints, and advice, but we just need to open our eyes and recognize the signs? We see Max leaving his bed, then gets a glimpse of a fish tank connecting back to what Sharkboy wanted to be, which is a marine biologist. Could this also be a sign that you guys need to stay hydrated and take care of your body? We see Max going downstairs and he is following the footsteps that were left behind. Wow, that's actually really good. Listen to this, divine counterparts. Most of us follow in our family's footsteps and be who they want us to be and keep the family reputation. I am here to tell you, do not be afraid to be the black sheep of the family. Break the generational curses. Break free of the toxic patterns. Your models are usually how you will parent your child, so watch out for who your role model is. We see milk and cookies out on the counter, and the fridge is open. This is the guides probably saying, do not let your energy spoil. Don't let your energy go bad, for food is energy. And what you eat is usually how much fuel is put into your body. The father jumps out and sees Max in the kitchen. Max jumps because his father came out of nowhere. There is a possibility that this is saying blessings will happen when you least expect them to. Max's mom made giant cookies to try to help him make friends, but the mother thinks he ate all of them. Making cookies to help him make friends, eh? It sounds like this movie wants us to see that acts of kindness will give you kindness back in return, and you create your own group of friends with people who love you and accept you for who you are. Father says sweets give Max nightmares. Foreshadowing? I can agree with this to an extent. Sometimes it brings people comfort, but for others it could bring them nightmares because your mind travels to the subconscious. It tries to scare you. The monsters want you to be scared, but you can't let the monsters inside of you win. The father believes him when Max says it's Sharkboy and Lavagirl, but the mother doesn't believe. Ooh. Let's pause right here. The father is partially awake. The father wants to be fully awakened. However, the mother is holding him back. Ooh, that's so good. Be careful who you are with, because some people only want to hold you back and distract you from your mission here on Earth. Take karmics, for example. The masculines want to be fully awakened and be with their twin flame. But the karmic puts the divine masculine in some sort of spell, some sort of lust spell, and they lure the divine masculine in. It's almost like a trap, is what I'm trying to say here. They then fall for the trap, which gives the divine masculine some amnesia, and forgets about his twin flame because all he sees is the karmic, and falls for the trap of fake love. Our love for the masculines is real, and they run until the karmic leaves. And I could tell you this much, once the karmic leaves the masculine, he is then left alone once again and forced to deal with his shadow self. Then they return to divine feminines like a moth to a flame, which actually, if you haven't read that poem yet, it's on our channel. Go ahead and watch that after this video. The father says to the mother, kids need their dreams. I agree with this statement. When we dream, a lot of them fill us with wonder and hope for the future. And during dark times, those happy dreams are good to remember. It helps you to remember the light when it seems like total darkness. The mother walks away and the father eats the cookie, and he said he's not making any friends with these cookies. Then he spits it out. Let's go deeper. Now, when you make cookies, they need to be cooked perfectly. Not too soft, not too hard, not too sweet either. With the way he spit it out, it's almost as if they were too hard and also bitter. This is like when you meet someone, you have a preference on how you want their personality to be like. And a lot of times you focus on what you want. But what if they were a little different, but was a better person for you than what you had in mind? He is trying to make all the plugs fit into one outlet, and then the outlet sparks. I like it. This is your sign to unplug and step into nature and ground your energy and treat your energy as sacred. Say these words: I am one with the wind and earth. I have said this line, and it is instant peace. I feel like everything is aligned when I say that. This is your sign that you have too many things plugged in that can cause you to blow a fuse. This could be like your anger to divine masculines. You could blow a fuse at any minute. He prays that he doesn't have to go to school in the morning, and he wishes for a tornado to happen or anything to happen so he doesn't go to school. Almost like he is manifesting. He is manifesting school will be canceled. However, he misses one crucial step to the manifestation. He forgets to believe. And he is also manifesting where he wants to go so he can escape. Max wakes up and sees it is sunny and says, guess I didn't dream hard enough. However, remember what I said earlier. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not going to. And just because there is a delay also doesn't mean it's not going to happen. We cut to Max eating breakfast. The mother wants the husband to look for a real job, quote unquote. He is a writer. You need someone who believes in your dreams, not to tear them down. I'm talking to you, divine masculines. We see a dice on the table. Almost like how every decision is like a roll. You never know how many spaces you get, nor where you might end up. You need to roll with it, just like the dice does. Go with the flow and remain calm even in the wake of the storm. His father finds a robot called Tolbor, who they were trying to build when he was a kid, but the father said it would never work, so the kid gave up and put it away. Him seeing that again was basically Max needing to heal his inner child. It was something that made him happy as a kid. So this is a sign to you to start doing something again that you love. The mother hints around that Max's parents want a divorce. They let petty arguments get in the way of their marriage. She dumps all this on him right before school. He gets into school and a storm starts brewing. The teacher then asks if the kids know where tornadoes come from. Then he says, When cold air mixes with hot air, it can form a tornado as the hot and cold chase each other around. I keep getting the download that opposites attract. This is interesting. Maybe because twin flames are so much alike, maybe that's the reason why we fight all the time. The class gets distracted, and the teacher says, "Does everyone hear me? I'm a teacher, right? Wrong. I'm an awakener. Only I'm finding it more and more difficult to keep my class awake." Yes, sir. Say it. As a teacher myself, it is our job to teach. He calls himself an awakener. This is like how a mentor is supposed to guide you and help you along the way. Step out of the matrix is what I keep hearing. Okay, that has to be for somebody right there. Now I just heard step into your power. Step into your power, divine masculines, divine counterparts. The teacher doesn't like that Max wants to be friends with his daughter, which the teacher's daughter has a crush on Max. Linus is forced to give Max his journal back. When Max's teacher tells them that Linus needs to give it back, he sees that Linus crossed out all of his dreams, making it harder for Max to remember his dreams, almost like, again, with the amnesia, forgetfulness, a common theme in this movie, it seems like. The teacher wants them to go to the principal's office after school with the parents. However, when he says that, glass shatters, and Sharkboy and Lavagirl swoop in from the storm looking for Max. Everyone in the class sees them and finally believes Max. Nobody will believe it until they experience this journey. Lavagirl lifts up Max's desk and says they need his help and to go with them to Planet Droll. Again, like I asked you guys earlier, when the time comes, will you answer the call? Or will you just watch other people get your blessings? Sharkboy tells Max, if you want to stop the darkness from destroying our world, come with us. Wow. Healers, light workers, starseeds, empaths, divine feminines, this is for us. We are called to spread healing, peace, harmony, and love. It's easier said than done, I know that. Try your best to focus on the mission and heal yourself and others. Sometimes healing yourself is leaving behind who you thought was your best friend. They get into a rocket ship, and that is shaped like a shark. Part submarine and part rocket ship. It looks like it travels above and below the surface. Interesting. They go up into space, and there are two tornadoes forming, almost like two souls separated that then combined and become one, aka twin flames. They land on Planet Droll, but he doesn't recognize his own dream world. He is going through the amnesia phase. In fact, they all are going through their amnesia phase. None of them remember who they are. Even every dream you've ever had has landed right here on Planet Droll. Kind of reminds me of the memory maze where all of our memories live, and Inside Out. Max asks, why is this so dark? Lavagirl says, the planet is dying. It started yesterday. Little does he know, it all started because Linus was crossing out his dreams in his dream journal. Interesting. Indeed, calculations is mentioned. Connecting back to my uncle, who is a spirit guide that deals with all the calculations, letting me know he is always looking out for me and protecting me, even though he never met me. Lavagirl said, "We didn't come to Earth to save you, Max. We need you to save Planet Drool." It's like that saying, if you don't get a miracle, become a miracle for somebody else. Maybe that's why you're stuck in this, stagnant energy, because what you've been through is what somebody needs right now to hear that they will get through this because you know their experience and you've been through this. Sharkboy said the dream layer is where Max's dreams are going bad. Remember I said that line would be important later? Well, now it is. The word layer to me is like a dungeon, almost like trapped in a cage, like a prison cell, and almost like a cave. In this context, his dreams are being held captive. Sharkboy asks Max why he frees the ocean. Sharkboy is projecting his anger because he is looking for his father, who is in the middle of the ocean. Lavagirl pinches the Sharkboy with fire. Man, why can't we do that to our masculines? Lavagirl says, "It's not the end of the world," and Sharkboy said, "Not yet, it's not." Whoa. Okay, I see what's going on here. Sharkboy represents 3D consciousness, while Lavagirl represents 5D consciousness. Sharkboy focuses on the bad, while Lavagirl looks for the positive. Most of the kids are trapped on Mount Never Rest. This is interesting. Us feminines never rest because we are constantly feeling our masculine's energy. We have barely slept since discovering the twin flame, and this is a known fact. Sharkboy says, once you get on, you can't get off. Okay, that is a needed 5 to 10 second praise break right here. This is symbolism of the twin flame journey. You can't run from it. You ride this for the rest of your life. If they rest, they sleep. If they sleep, they dream. And if they dream, it takes power away from Mr. Electric. This is like when you choose love and light over hate for your twin. It takes power away from the karmic. But so does disconnecting from the masculine's energy for a while, because they feel the shift. It's like a tug of war. That's for another video. Max wants to save the kids before stopping Mr. Electric. Protection seems to be his main quality. The outlet they hid behind were spies and did not realize the plugs were actually plug hounds that worked for Mr. Electric. They saved kids that were trapped on the roller coaster. A roller coaster is like the twin flame journey with twists and turns. You never know what to expect, so expect the unexpected is what I keep hearing. They ride the coaster to Mr. Electric's lair. When Sharkboy says the word showtime, it makes me wonder if this can be symbolic to the twin flame journey. When you are trying to protect your twin flame from harm, all you want to do is hold them and keep them safe. You would do anything to protect them. Mr. Electric mocks Lavagirl when she tells him that he is supposed to be running it instead of destroying Planet Drool. This can be connected because karmics will mimic the divine counterpart to lure them in and fall into the karmic trap. Sharkboy said, "Dreams can destroy you, can't they? My instincts tell me so." Ooh, whew. Say it, Sharkboy. Divine counterparts, even empaths, use your instincts. I cannot stress this enough. This is so important to do, especially as a divine feminine. Lavagirl says, "That's why we have to stop you." And Mr. Electric tries to scare them with the so-called army of plug hounds. It's almost like he's got little minions working for him. foreshadowing another movie, perhaps? Okay, this line is just one word, but it makes my heart melt every time. Sharkboy asks, now? To Lavagirl? I might be overanalyzing this and looking into this way too much, but it almost seems like Sharkboy is asking Lavagirl for permission. He trusts her, so when she says to fight, he fights, but he will not do so until he gets the green light from his divine feminine. Sharkboy then gets attacked by the Plughounds. Almost like if the karmic is too afraid to fight, so the karmic sends their little minions to attack the divine masculine. We also see Lavagirl shoot lava out of her hands when we see Sharkboy getting hurt. Us divine feminines are extremely protective over our divine masculines. Keep it that way. The divine masculines need us. They need us big time. If they hurt you, divine feminines, they are in full regret mode now, I could tell you that much. Can we just talk about the lava for a second? She shoots lava when she sees someone she loves being hurt. Could this be a way that she is a protector? She will do anything for him. They are like the dynamic duo. Divine feminines, let me add this to the theory as well. Could this represent suppressed anger and emotions? And the karmic is a way for you to release the suppressed emotions. Max was about to get hurt by one of the Plughounds, but Sharkboy came to the rescue. Ooh, divine feminines who have a soulmate. Can anyone testify that we are always protecting our divine masculines and the soulmate? If so, can I get an amen in the comments, please? Lavagirl keeps mentioning their secret weapon, which is Max. However, she fails to realize that Max doesn't remember he has powers and that he can stop Mr. Electric. Lavagirl tells Max to remember his dreams. Ladies, can you testify to this? That we are always reminding the masculine something, whether that's a twin flame or a soulmate. Max realizes the dream journal is at school when they are on the passage of time. After Lavagirl says she wants to find her true identity. Okay, let's talk about this. This can be true in a way because this journey is about finding our true selves as well as loving your other half. I keep hearing the words self-reflection. I'm not sure what that means, but that is probably for someone. Mr. Electric sends Max, Sharkboy, and Lavagirl to the dream world. Let's talk about this. He sends them to the dream graveyard to try to destroy them, just like karmics try to destroy the divine masculines. They don't realize they have an ally watching over them and protecting them. We are that ally, divine feminines. We are here. Wake up and hear the call. The enemy didn't realize what didn't kill him makes him stronger than he was before. His enemy knows that Max is the daydreamer and is there to help Sharkboy and Lavagirl. What if soulmates are best friends with divine counterparts to help them along the twin flame journey and make us see things that we cannot see in ourselves? His enemy wants Max stop before he realizes his true powers and destroys his new kingdom. That means someone destroyed his dreams, which is why the enemy wants the new kingdom. He wants Max as hurt as he is. Max, Sharkboy, and Lavagirl, where they find old toys and old games he used to play with in their dream graveyard. But he forgot about them. Whoa. Alright. What if masculines feel forgotten? Is that what causes them to leave? The divine feminines? Because they feel like we are better off without them. Darkness is following them, almost like a shadow. Ooh, let's talk about that. What if this is like the divine masculine running away from their shadow self because they don't want to face the darkness? When you run from it, it doesn't make it go away. You cannot outrun darkness. Sooner or later, you're going to have to face it. Oh my God. I know that message was for somebody right here. They tell Max to dream, but instead of dreams, he dreams of food. Remember this part. This will be important later. He tries to close his eyes and get to sleep, and Lavagirl tells him to dream of her because she wants to find out who she is. She is trying to see herself through someone's lenses. Ooh, I felt that one. Can any divine feminines testify to doing this? Where you're so desperate to find out who you are that you count on others to tell you who you are. I keep hearing the word new perspective. That might be important to someone right there. Sharkboy says, no distractions. You steer him off course, we could be lost in a sea of dreams. He then says, focus on the problem at hand. Whoa. That's so good. I keep hearing, focus your mind and remember the mission. Sharkboy, however, is saying to focus on one thing at a time. Take it step by step and day by day. Sharkboy threatens to punch Max. Ladies, how many times have y'all want to punch your divine masculines for being stubborn and not listening when we know what's best? I'm trying to help somebody. Can anyone testify for me in the comments, please? They meet Tobor, his old robot, and Max awakened him and set him free. Tobor says the answer is in your dreams. Max asks him how can he save, when Max asked him how he could save Planet Drool. Maybe this is a sign to pay attention to your dreams, divine counterparts. He says he can't dream here because darkness is falling. Any dream of his will become a nightmare, and you don't want those dreams becoming reality. Put energy on a dream, and it becomes real. What I'm getting from this, that's what I keep hearing. They must go to the land of milk and cookies to have good dreams. Sweets can bring happiness at times. Maybe we are counterparts' good dream. They must steer the train of thought with their mind. Don't get distracted. Stay focused. They go into the land of milk and cookies. Max tries to fall asleep on a marshmallow pillow, but the ground is thumping, like in A Wrinkle in Time, which if you haven't seen that video, go after this and watch A Wrinkle in Time. It will be in the playlist below. He sees giants trying to eat the cookie that they are on, and they land in a cake with frosting when they jump. And he says, those giants look like my parents. He wants his parents to become happy again. I'm going to explain more in another video coming soon on how this relates to me and my sister. Lavagirl is now trying to sing him a lullaby. Then Sharkboy sings him a rock song that only causes nightmares. Sometimes the music you listen to can be low vibrational and have low frequency. So listen to this with caution. Listen to the music with caution. Try high vibrational songs to stay in 5D state. Low frequency / low vibration sometimes affects your mood. The plughounds find them and start attacking, so they all fight back. Interesting. Divine masculines, maybe this is your sign to fight the karmics and leave the toxic energy. They had to fight back because Max forgot to dream of gas. Classic masculines, always forgetting things, and us feminines having to save their butts to get them out of the mess that they put themselves in, by the way. They finally get away and stream on a banana split boat. This can represent the masculines escaping the karmics. But you must ask, is it for good? Or will there be another cycle that repeats itself, but with a different karmic? Lavagirl says, learn to dream with your eyes open. That way you don't have to be asleep to dream, which makes Mr. Electric powerless. This is like when divine masculines find who they truly are. The karmic gets angry because they are losing control over the divine masculine. She also said you'll be able to make anything happen at any time. This is good and something all counterparts need to realize. That we can manifest. Manifestation to me is like dreaming with my eyes open. It is something that is very important to do, to see it and have faith, and it will happen. And that manifestation will then be en route to you. They are on the stream of consciousness. And Max remembers the crystal heart that he saw in his dreams. For Lavagirl to get to the ice castle, she must sleepwalk so she doesn't melt the ice. Little do they know the plughounds have found them. It's like almost like a GPS system. That's what I keep hearing right now as I'm reading this. And Sharkboy and Max try to warn her but woke her up. She reheated and the boys ran as fast as they could so they wouldn't fall off the bridge. Divine masculines. Us feminines are not someone to mess with. You heard us. You got a wolf pack coming after you. Do not test us, or else you will feel the burn. Don't mess with the bull or you will get the horns, is what I keep hearing. They fell into the trap and they are at the dream lair, where they are met with Linus. He knew their weaknesses because he read Max's dream book. He says, Max, you thought you could escape fear by running away to planet Dreamland, but fear exists in the one place you can never escape. Your mind. Wow, that's so good. I hate to admit it, but Linus is right. Fear exists within our minds, making our mind like a prison cell for us. Divine masculines, face your shadow self. I can't even stress this enough. They are trapped in a cage where they can't use their powers because Sharkboy and Lavagirl's powers are diminishing. The little Lala bubbles come in and Lavagirl feels happy but enrages Sharkboy because of the frequency, and it causes him to go into the shark frenzy and break through the cage. They get free of the cage and steal the dream journal from Linus, and they read it to find out everything about them. Your dreams can give you insight that you don't have in the 3D. Lavagirl wants to find out who she is, so she grabs it, destroying the book in the process. Lavagirl asks why he made her with lava powers. She says, everything I touch, I destroy. Masculines with the relationship with us, is what I keep hearing. That masculines feel like they destroy every relationship they have. Well, no shit, divine masculines. If you were to find your divine counterpart, you wouldn't be going through this. Sorry, just had to add that in there. But this next line is the most emotional line in my opinion. She said, "Why'd you make us a team? We're nothing alike. When I'm near water, I fizzle up. When he's near heat, he shrivels. We're not compatible." Sharkboy looked like he wanted to cry when she said that. Like he got his heart broken by his best friend. Sharkboy loves her, but he hasn't admitted it yet. Max is determined to save Planet Drool, so he gets them together to go to the ice castle, saying that they can do anything together. They arrive at the Crystal Palace and they get crystal, but it falls. So Lavagirl freezes trying to catch it, and the princess says it was a decoy and to pick the right one. And he remembers around the ice princess's neck is the necklace, and the necklace is given to him. And the crystal will work, but princess must stay and vow to take care of it. They're asking Max to take care of it. Sorry about that. Energy goes out and they run out of time. Lavagirl unfreezes, and she was trying to tell him only the ice princess can do it. Sharkboy gets attacked by the electric eels. He drowns in the ocean, and Lavagirl goes down there to save him. Ooh. Let's go deeper. The feminine is ready to risk her life to save and protect the masculine. This is true love and the true meaning of answering the call. They love each other so much that they would do anything for each other. She loves him, but she didn't know how much she loved him until he started to drown. She didn't know what she had until she almost lost him. Ooh, can I get an amen up in here? She then says he's my best friend. Sorry, that just makes me emotional right there. This is so good because when you have a best friend by your side, it makes life worth it, and you will never have to face anything alone. She goes down there and save him, and they both get up to the surface where they both die. He cries for their name, and Topor shows up and asks Max, what should he do? Max replies, dream a better dream. He mentions how his dreams were selfish and he only dreamt for himself. Once Topor leaves, Sharkboy comes back to life. Now my question is, does Max's love revive him? Or was it not feeling Lavagirl's energy and love that revived him? Her volcano home lights up, and now Sharkboy races to her home to save her. They are both risking their own lives to save each other. That is how strong their love is and how deep their roots run. Max says he knows who she is and that she is not destruction or evil, but she is light. When Sharkboy puts her in the volcano and awakens, she says stand back, and she brings light back to the planet. It is only then when Max remembers his true powers and how he is stronger than both Sharkboy and Lavagirl combined. Max races up to the top and tells Sharkboy to deal with Mr. Electric. He says he needs his fish army. He unfreezes the ocean, and together they defeat Mr. Electric, while Max deals with Minus. Minus and Max have a dream war to try to destroy each other, and as they go up, Max makes a bridge. This could mean like healing shadow self and making peace with the shadow self. Minus is about to fall, but Max catches him on time. True friendship right here. Even though Minus hurt Max, Max would never do that to him. They go back to Earth, and then they realize they've been asleep this whole time. We cut to the mom and dad running to the school, and Mom is being pulled away by the tornado. She said, "Tell Max I love him." He said, "No, don't leave me. You're my best friend." This is mirroring Sharkboy and Lavagirl. And she says, "I love you." And she gets taken away by the tornado. And the father closes his eyes and said, "Please come back." And Lavagirl comes with the mom. And she tells her husband, "I'm not going anywhere." We then see the father being taken up, but Sharkboy saves him. This is a reminder. The grass isn't greener on the other side. There's no one better than your counterparts. And no matter how much we try to deny our love for our counterparts, that love is always there. Mr. Electric heads to Earth and tries to destroy everyone. Linus says to freeze time, and then gives Marissa the crystal heart, and finding out it is hers but only in the dream. She then saves everyone with her ice powers. Girl power right there. Linus and Max become friends, and they both become friends with Marissa. We then end the movie with seeing Sharkboy and Lavagirl following their dreams and with Lavagirl ruling the volcanoes, and with Sharkboy looking for his father. And then we end the movie with them getting Towboard to work. This symbolizes dreams and manifestations can come true. Well, that's it, divine feminines, divine masculines, healers, whoever you are out there. I hope you enjoyed this very lengthy twin flame connection video. We do have a lot more on the way. We do have a few Christmas specials coming up for you, and I will actually be posting that later, but I will be doing that on Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, expect 2 videos to come out. I also have, I think, like 4 more, but those might roll into next year. We'll see about that. But until then, I will be posting more poetry videos, and I will be posting more about like the twin flame journey. And I'm doing this all on the time that I have. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Grab a snack and come on back for the next one. Bye, guys.